Oh, there we go. Looks like we're live now.
Man, I've missed doing this with you. Have you missed doing it with me? Yeah, because we just are you gonna sing the song? It's been so long.
You sing it.
You know what I mean?
I'm listening.
Hello, sunshine. Hello, sunshine. Hello, sunshine. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, folks are coming in on it. Coming on in there, you see? Hello, sun. Hey, folks, how y'all doing? Hello, sunshine. It's been a minute, y'all. Hello, sunshine. I'm so happy to see you shine. Hey, hello, sun, I see you. Hey, we'll remix it. Hello, sun, I see you. Ooh, hello, sun, I see you. All right, for old time's sake, Dana. Come on, do what you do. Do what you do. We ain't been here in a minute. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Hold on.
See you. Sing your note.
You doing major or minor?
I'm gonna do major.
Smile. Oh, you did minor. You set me up. That was a setup.
Oh man, hello everybody. It's so
Hello,
good to
hello,
see.
hey.
It's so good to see y'all. You see how you say it's so good to see you. We so glad.
Yes.
It's been such a long time.
It has been a little while. Let's see if we can see the public chat. Oh, there we go. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh man, hey folks. Oh, we see all this love over here. Would y'all put some hearts and sunshines and stuff? It is so good to see y'all. So good to be back. We've been away for a while because we've been trying to figure everything out and how to do this. And we found another platform that we really like.
Yes.
What you think?
I think so far so good. I'm figuring it out still. Hey.
We actually wrote a song. Do you remember we wrote a song called "It's So Good to Be Back in the House"? Well, we can't say house of the Lord, but it is the house of the Lord. 5, 6, 7. It's so good to be back in the house of the Lord. Hallelujah. It's so good to be back in the house of the Lord. Hallelujah. And if y'all with me tonight, wherever you are, if you're in your home or in your car, you can say, yeah. Hallelujah. Woo! If you're feeling good, yeah. Hey, hallelujah. If you're feeling real good, you can change the key. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Do you know how? So y'all, a million years ago when we were working at the church house, I needed a song. I don't know if somebody didn't show up or something.
I think.
And I started. We wrote it on the spot.
On the spot. I think it was just offering.
It was off. Was it offering?
Yeah, and you just started playing. You just started playing that. And he was like, "Give me some word. Give me some word."
That's what happened?
He said, "Give me some word. Give me some word."
And how you look up at me? What you saying?
First of all, I think I was playing bass, and not my first language. Let's just say.
No, but I think you were probably jamming though.
But it's hard for me to talk and play at the same time. Somehow, yeah, and I feel like somehow I gave you those words, yeah.
Talking and playing bass?
It's so good to be
talking and playing. I guess it is a thing.
I'm not real good at that. My brain kind of does one thing at a time.
Mine does too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Y'all have no idea how happy we are to be back with y'all. Here's to each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Dana, look at my middle finger. It's been one of those weeks, y'all.
Oh.
My the nail polish is off to do its own thing. But I just want y'all to know y'all know we show up just how we are. So anybody who has I've been working with my hands kind of praise in here, go ahead and just let me see some hands over there. Listen. And you're grateful to, So, but I wanted to make sure it has been, I don't even know how long it's been, but we have so much to tell everybody about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to start?
We won a Grammy.
They know that.
Okay,
They've
no,
been
I'm
with
sorry.
us. We've been. Yo, when was the last
Yeah.
time we were here? It was after we won the
It's been a minute.
Or it's oh hey Robbie, is it the 50th anniversary? Is it Bootsy's 50th anniversary today? It's not today.
No, I don't think it's today.
We probably should stop right now though to acknowledge someone who was really important to Dana and I, whom we lost, and the culture lost, the world lost, and that is Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That is that's a tough one, man. You know what I mean?
It is.
And in a lot of ways, not in a lot of ways, in every way, he is exactly one of the most phenomenal people. And he doesn't really, people don't really, I mean, yes, you know the name, but what we don't realize is he set the stage for so many things.
Absolutely.
Including...
There would be no Barack Obama.
Yes, we don't realize Reverend Jackson was almost the Democratic nominee.
Because he won states.
He was almost the Democratic nominee twice. And, you know, without him, we would not have a Barack Obama. And, you know, it was such a pleasure to not only kind of be able to watch him, but get to know him personally.
To call him family.
And be honestly a friend.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And someone that we talked to
frequently. Until
frequently.
Recently.
Yeah.
I will say he would, every time we saw him though, and we would go, he would come to the show on whatever night it was, and Avery, you coming to push in the morning? You coming to push? You coming to push, right?
Yeah.
You coming to push? So you coming to push? So wait a second, Dana, what are you doing? Oh my God! It was supposed to be a surprise. Shit, Dana.
New platform. Hold on. Let me get rid of you, E, for a second. How do I do this? Hey, wait a minute. So let me just say, first and foremost, we're working on a brand new platform. I was trying to bring him into the waiting room, and I brought him on all the way. But I ruined it.
No, it's that y'all act like y'all didn't see it. Y'all don't even know what happened. So what we were saying was, every time Reverend Jackson would see us, you coming to push, right? And then, so he would he would give me a new book every time. Stop laughing, act like it didn't happen. Act like it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
So every time he'd see us, he'd give me a new book and he would sign it. Did you realize that?
Yeah.
And he would sign it to me every time, something different. So I've got these. He never signed one to you though.
But that's okay.
That's all right. Quickly tell them the story of what he did, why he's so important to us.
Absolutely. So rewind back, this must have been like 2016 or something like that. Denise's dad was in the hospital, at the VA hospital here in Atlanta. And if you know the VA, it's a great place, but it's a government organization, so it moves a certain kind of way. Let's just say that. We're thankful for them. But just so happened, father was particularly ill at that particular time. And we had a show in Chicago. And let me say this, Reverend Jackson's people, I think we had met him I don't think we had even met him at that point. I don't remember. But Reverend Jackson's people reached out and said Reverend Jackson and his wife would like to come to the show. We were like, oh my God, yeah, no problem. We'll put him on the list. And I knew it wasn't going to be just them. So I think I might have put either 4 or 6 people on the list for him.
Yeah.
So we're about to go on the show, and somebody came right before the show and said, oh, Reverend Jackson's here. I was like, oh, okay, great. Yeah, he's on the list. He was like, yes, he has about 13 people with him. We were like, oh, wow. So they said, we'll figure it out. They worked it out. So Reverend Jackson came in, and during the show, Denise talked about her dad being at the VA and being ill, and we were going back home to deal with him. And then so fine. After the show, we walk into the dressing room, and Reverend Jackson is in our dressing room, drinking Pepsi and eating snacks, eating pie. And so, it's, wow, Reverend Jackson, and he said, hey, so your dad is in Atlanta? And we're like, yeah. He said, okay, well, I'm gonna be in Atlanta Tuesday. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna come see your dad.
Yeah.
And so we're like, wow, that's amazing. Okay, so
Yeah.
sure enough, Tuesday morning he called me. He said, Johnson, where you at? I was like, I'm what happened there? It happens again. I don't know what's going
I think we should just say the hell with it.
You know what?
The hell with it. Eric is here. Ladies and gentlemen, surprise.
I don't. So Eric, we're working on a new platform. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I've seen Riverside before. Yeah, it's all good, man.
So I'll come back to the Reverend Jackson story. And matter of fact, do you mind hanging out for a Reverend Jackson story for a moment?
Make it quick, because he got stuff to do, Dana. And we.
Okay. So go ahead.
I was just gonna say, sweeter.
Hey, looked all around and what you gotta tell me, baby?
Oh.
Inside and out, nothing. Upside down, and baby. Come on, we better stream it.
So what I was supposed to do when we did it live, when we surprised everybody, I couldn't think of the words because I couldn't have here, and I was like, there's something I want to say, and of course I thought about it when I got home. Better than Krispy Kreme.
Better than Krispy Kreme. Ooh, that's
Sweeter
tough.
than sweet.
That's tough. Especially, look, better than Krispy Kreme when that light come on.
When that hot light. So listen, Mom was in the car with us the other day, Eric. And she said, Denise, the hot light is on. So I had to stop. And I was going to order a dozen. And something said before, I said, no, give me 2 dozen. And she said, you're damn right. Because if you had ordered a dozen, I was going to tell you to get 2. Hilarious. Something happens with when the hot light comes on.
When the hot light comes on. My God. It's sanctified. It's really, I mean, them things is fresh.
Come on.
I mean, when they come right out the grease.
And when they're hot like that, do you know how many you can scarf down when they're hot? Because you can just smash them like that, and you can make it like a tiny little ball and just jam it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, we have our brother, the Eric Roberson, not just one of our closest friends in the universe, but one of the most amazing musicians, producers, writers, in the world, and like that's no cap. See, y'all not ready. Before we do that,
no cap.
I just want to start it, and then you can tell us a little bit about what it is. I just want to start our conversation because everybody doesn't know what's going on, but as I feel like you wrote it for me, I'm beautifully all over the place, but I want to start here, and then we can just go from here.
So can
wait a minute. I just want to do this, and then you can do that.
Y'all can hear me though, right?
Yeah, we hear you good.
Okay, good.
And thank you for putting on the headphones. You killed the echo. Yeah.
Thank you. And then you can take it from here. But I need to read this. I need to start this, everybody, and I hope everybody feels all this. On page 81 of my brother's new book. Never feel like you don't deserve to be where you are. You may feel that way because of what you haven't done. But maybe you deserve to be there because of what you are about to do.
Yeah.
Family, please go get it. And you can go ahead and do the intro. This is really all over the place. Like I'm just kind of personifying.
Yes.
Well, thank you for reading it too.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It means a lot. That means a lot.
And I will just say quick, and then I'm going to give you the floor completely. But my brother is not just an amazing singer, songwriter, producer, but also a published author, and has written and illustrated an incredible book of. How would you categorize the book? Would you say inspirational? What? Tell us a little bit about the book, and then a bit about the process.
I would say inspirational. I mean, I think what I've been saying lately is it's a tuning device for purpose, finding your key, so that you can be in better tune of what steps you're supposed to be in. It's really a book of songwriting lessons that you can apply to life, or life lessons you can apply to songwriting. But for me, I really believe, my proof that God is real is through songwriting. Is show me that everything already exists. It's just my job to find it. So if I believe that everything exists, it's my job to find it, then I think I just have to be in tune to find it better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Find satisfaction, find happiness, be in tune to the key that my wife is in, be in tune to the key my friends are in.
Yeah.
And that interesting segment that you just talked about of I think it was, you said page 81.
81.
A lot of times we're hesitant, imposter syndrome, or we don't feel like things are going to work out. And we have to understand that, like, it's planned for you to work out, for it to work out. You have to understand that sometimes even the setbacks and the mistakes and the failures are just part of the steps.
Yeah.
I was just having a conversation with a friend of ours just yesterday, where I told them they were saying how they wanted to try something, but their family was saying not to do it. Now, mind you, this is a very successful person
Yeah.
who is being told not to do something by their loved ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, you got to be careful, because your loved ones want to protect you.
Yes.
So they'll
Right.
talk you right out of your purpose and your steps sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like they want to protect you, and they think that this might not work, this might not succeed. But guess what? Sometimes it not working and it not succeeding is the steps that's going to get you to succeeding, right?
Yes.
So sometimes you got to even be careful with, what your wife tells you, or what your husband tells you, or what your kids or your manager or whatever tells you.
Yeah.
It's really trying to trust the natural instincts that you have, so that you can. And I think the book is a starter to, like, fine tuning that innate feeling of, like, following your instincts so that you can get closer to your purpose.
So, brother, you said you on the Tamron show that I happened to be on with my brother. Thank you so much. You said you wrote 100 songs. You said last year.
No, in the last 2 years.
Last 2 years, you've written 100 songs.
2.5 years, yeah, about 100 plus, probably.
Now you were writing that. That's separate to all of this too. So all of this was happening at the same time.
Yeah, I actually started the book before all those songs. And the book was just kind of like, I'll write an essay here or write something there and just different things. And then I really was like, okay, let me intentionally figure out how to put this together. And it was like really coinciding with, you guys, I probably wrote about love, focused, solely for the first 25 years of my career.
Yeah.
Over the last 5 years, if you even listen, like Fight Through It All,
Yeah.
and Mask, I've been writing songs.
Hospital song. The
hospital song that are more like, life songs. I'm going through certain things where my life is putting me in these certain places, and writing about it. So, like, the book would show up in the songs would show up in the book.
Yeah.
So they kind of went together in that way, as well as, the subjects that I wrote, as well as the styles of the music, were so all over the place. That's what fit beautifully all over the place, because it was it really pulled me out of some dark times, some really tough times. Of course, I was, I share that my dad had got ill about 2.5 years ago, and writing was, in this very room, was my safe space.
Yeah.
The way I could kind of smile in front of my kids as if everything was fine.
Do you feel like because we're human, so stuff is always happening.
Yeah.
But you said for the better part of your writing career, it was all about love. Was there a turning point when you said, I don't have a choice but to write about something like this now? Was there something that happened? Was it pop? Was it something where there was a boiling point and you said, this is what I have to say now? Because, like I said, life is always happening. Stuff is always going on.
Yeah.
What happened that made it now that you've got to kind of cut open and bleed a little bit in this way?
I think just give myself more freedom. I mean, sure, pop, not being well was a large part, but you got to think, like, I wrote $1 Million once I had Max. Well, Max was a baby, and that's now going on
10 years.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't need $1 million to be happy. Don't get me wrong. I'll be happy with a meal. Like, it was like, so there was certain things where like my life was saying this. You know, matter of fact, if you look at 10 years ago, I did Earth, Wind and Fire, right? And those records were
Yes.
like
That was a trio.
The trio where you know, Earth as well as Fire were definitely not love songs. You know what I mean? So I think I would always write them. I wrote some of my grandmother, you know, when I was in college. So they would pop up from here and there. But I always thought that, okay, what the business wanted and what I could do to succeed and, you know, was always right about, ooh, let me massage your feet, baby. Let me, you know.
I mean, that sells too. Now, wait. Now, that does sell too.
That
I don't
does
think
sell. Listen,
anybody mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would submit to you that I absolutely agree. Some of my most vulnerable songs are the ones that I feel like people ask for. Because we want to let the pressure out.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want to relieve the pressure, and we want permission to relieve the pressure and not have to keep it all together all the time. I know Eric, I know you can attest to feeling like you don't feel like it and still having to go out on stage.
Yeah.
Like you feel like it.
Yeah.
We were talking about the night before Reverend Jackson went to visit Daddy. Dad was my father was on life support, and I'm on stage in City Winery in Chicago. I was like, I think that's how he ended up finding out. Reverend Jackson found out I was on stage, and I was like, y'all, I just can't sing no more ... and not tell y'all that my father is on life support. I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I need y'all to know. And
the blessing, and it's always a choice too, and it's tough where the stage can be an escape for you too, and it's a choice. I mean, it's always, you know, like I said, when my dad was not doing well, it was tough to get on stage each time. But I almost got to the point, or shall I say, the dressing room was the torture, right? It was like, let me get out this dressing room as fast as I can get on this stage. I might can have a distraction for a while, right? But it can be a lot, because at the end of the day, you know, it's an act of service, right? Performing, and it's hard to dedicate yourself to an act of service when you need, you know, it needs to be a service for you. Like, I need healing myself.
Yes.
But yet at the same time, that's why we constantly, you know, be reminded. Let me tell you something. Dana is a blessing in the fact that we'll have these conversations, and we have found the perfect. I'll say both of y'all. We found the perfect people to complain to. Right. I'm gonna find you and let you know, like, golly, my flight was delayed for 3 hours, and then all of a sudden we had to wait 2 hours for the promoter to get a check. He brought the check though, and it's like, thank God, man. You know, I got that check for just 2 hours of performance, and it's like, I could get this off my chest, and then at the end of the day, we can still remind ourselves, like, yo, you know how blessed we are. I mean, when the plane took off and landed, you know, we got a chance to sing the songs we wanted to sing, and
we talk about that all the time.
You were talking about artists, and I recalled a moment in the book on page 133 where you say, artists, what we do is an act of service. Don't forget, the first person it services is you. And I think that is what we have. I mean, it's just like the first commandment for us as artists. It does serve us first.
Do you remember when you were in high school and you were trying to figure it out, or even younger, or college, and you were writing a song, and the first time you got lost in the process, and we weren't making a dime doing this. We were, you know, but yet we were, and that's the ability, the magic of songwriting is that even in your most heartbroken moment, you could be in love. Even in your most deepest level of love, you can experience heartbreak. I can write a song that puts me in Paris. I can go to South Africa tonight. You know what I'm saying? I can be 19 again tonight. You know, And I think
do it again.
For
tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, for
Tonight.
a good 5
If
minutes.
there's anybody,
for a good 5 minutes.
if
Huh?
there's anybody who want to be a 19 again, tonight, I dare you to take out a pen and get to writing.
And listen, it can
Tonight.
actually, and it actually can be a little longer than 5 minutes. Because let me tell you something. Sometimes it feels so good. You just put that thing on replay, loop, and stay. I will tell you. I remember, and this is going way back. I have a song called "Rain on My Parade." This is on my first album, and the song was
18,
feeling.
Wait a minute, which was 18 albums ago, right?
18 albums ago. That's
Okay,
crazy, right? And we recorded it year 1999 and 2000 was we were recording it, but pretty much came out 2001. And I remember, I don't know who, my boy James Glasgow was in the room with me. That's what it was. And I was sick, man. The song felt so good. I just kept singing it. As if it rains down on my parade every minute of each hour of each day that you're not around. And then he said, "Hey man, you should hit record. You should hit record and record it because eventually you're going to sing your voice clean out." I mean, I was singing it for like 2 hours, fully written at this point, fully written. Just was so in love with the song. I just kept singing it and kept lost. And he was like, hey, you know, you should probably hit record. Like, I wasn't even recording. I was just singing it in the microphone, like, just love. And guess what, man? Like, sometimes it's just a choice. It's just a work. It's like how that's just part of like getting in tune. We can get to that point again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Eric, you have songs you've written so many. If you had to say how many songs you've written over the course of your life, is there a number? And if you could name 3 songs that you love. I see some Process. There's some Process fam in here.
Too cute. My girl,
some
too
Process
cute.
fam came over here, y'all. So y'all know the Roberson Sunshine family is kind of we just all together. So hello, Process fam. Join the Sunshine family over here.
Amen.
So brother, so how many? If you had to put a number on it, how many? And if you had 3 songs that you could just sing forever and ever and ever and ever, and maybe this. Songs that maybe the folks don't care to hear, but you love that you've written. Because I got a bunch of songs that I love that nobody cares about.
My 3 would be those, you know what I mean? But I will tell you, I mean, and you know, there's times where I told this story like when I was when I was moving out of Atlanta, my truck got broken into the night before I was leaving, and my truck was packed. Only thing they stole was my duffel bag full of music. That's every song I did in high school, every song in college. All of my Atlanta noontime, every single song, and probably half of my Touch of Jazz songs, because at that point I flew back to Atlanta just to get my truck, just to move out to go back to Philadelphia to work with them, and that was hundreds and hundreds of songs. Right?
Can you tell everybody what Touch of Jazz was, so that they know what we're talking about?
Touch of Jazz was DJ Jazzy Jeff's studio on 444 4th Avenue. It was the basement of this amazing building. There was 4 studio rooms down there, and it was in the basement. So like you'll go down there and you just lose track of time. I mean, I would be down there for days, just sleep on the couch, record. It's the closest thing I would get. You know how they say like Stevie Wonder didn't have an understanding of time? Like he would work, he would need 2 engineers, and he might just doze off for a quick second and then work, because he didn't really have in that basement, you couldn't tell me if it was 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we would just work. And then what happens is I can't tell you how many times this happened. I'm dead exhausted. I'm working in Studio A with, let's say, with Vidal. And I'm like, I gotta go home. I have no idea what time it is, what day it is. I gotta go home.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, cool. He makes a tape of what we did, whatever. And we done did like 3 or 4 or 5 songs, who knows, whatever. But yet I'm not just going to leave, because there's people in Studio B, C, and D. So I go in Studio B, Keith Pelzer and Darren in there, adapt them up. What y'all working on? That's cool. I go in Studio C, Ivan's in there. Yo, this is crazy. Before you know it, I'm writing in there.
Yo, so these people that, brother, So Brother and Dana, they do this, just so y'all will know. They be talking about people, don't know, we don't know who they are.
Well,
But
just
these people
right.
are fantastic. And some of these people he's talking about have written songs for and with Music
Right.
Soul Child, Eric
Right.
Roberson, you freaking name it. Who was coming through there, Eric, that the
Well,
people would know?
I was there when Jill Scott walked in, when she came in for the first time. Her first song recorded at A Touch of Jazz was a duet. The duet we have called One Time was her first record. My Lovely Wife Is Calling Me.
That's my sister Sean.
Yes. Hey babe, I'm doing Avery
Hey,
Sunshine's
sister.
Hello Sunshine in podcast right now.
Yes,
Look at that.
sister. Yeah, I love
Come
you
down,
so
come
much.
downstairs and poke your head into
Yeah,
this
come see
meeting,
us.
and then
No, I look crazy.
oh,
No,
look, she said she
sister,
looked
I do
crazy.
too, and I have some tequila down here for you.
All
Hey man,
right.
and the Uber Eats might be here as well, babe. It might be on the front. So, and I haven't heard from Rock either. But yeah, all is well. I'll come check with you. If you don't come down here, I'll come
Y'all,
check
this
on you in a
is how
second.
we do it. We do it exactly. This is exactly who we are, right?
She said she loves you.
I love you, sister.
She said
I'll
they
text her.
love you too.
Brother, can we just take a turn really quickly?
Yeah.
You 18th album, you asked your dear sister here to be a part of that.
Yes.
What did it feel like not to just get the invitation to be on Tamron Hall, to actually walk on the stage, look out, you see your family, you're singing your music.
Breathtaking.
What does that feel like?
It's breathtaking. I mean, just all the process members wearing the caps that traveled from Washington D.C. and from Albany, New York, and different places. Like that wasn't just Brooklyn in there. There was people. They traveled and to come in and support. And I've said this to you guys before. I remember when this wasn't working.
Yes.
I remember sitting on New Jersey Transit, taking a train back from New York after a horrible meeting, and asking God, am I supposed to be doing this? Like, am I? Is because this ain't it. When I get off this train, am I supposed to go to Walmart and just fill out an application, or am I trying to try another thing? Because this ain't where I remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And so, for anyone to take the time to invest in something that I am working on is very humbling.
Yes.
It's very, very humbling. I don't take that lightly in any form or fashion. Whether you agreeing to do a song with me, adding to it to improve the song, singing to it, joining me on Tamron Hall show, like just all of that is like, and mind you, all of that in like my 30th something year in this business, right? It's not like I'm in my 8th year, like the newness is still here. Like for people to still be interested when I started in 94.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just 8.
Amen. But listen, I'm a Libra, so I got to answer it. I've probably, how many songs have I written? A couple thousand. Now, how many songs I've recorded is a lot less. I'm definitely in the thousands, though. Thousands. And I will tell you that there was a period in the late 90s where I tried to write and record a song a day for a whole year. God. And I probably made it to 100 and something days straight. Wow. Can't say all the songs were good. The valuable lesson of that also was, the responsibility or the obligation of trying to write a song was hurting the quality of the song, right?
Yeah.
But what would happen was there would be these rare times, and mind you, I would take these songs, and this is still me going to New York every 2 weeks to shop these songs, and there would always be this weird night of like I wrote a song and kind of worked on it, and then before the night was over, I might have sat at the keyboard and kind of just played a little something, hit record, little idea, little drum beat, whatever.
Yeah.
And when I took the meetings, that would be the song that everyone would be going crazy over.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I would say that's something we were kind of talking about this morning. Like, I try to even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes, try to create something every single day, right?
Yeah.
As much as I can whenever I'm home or I can get to the studio. And it's interesting, invariably, like when I'm just feeling like, this is trash, let me just finish it, boop. And then sometimes I'll leave the computer up, and like when I go to get on my Peloton in the morning, I'll just hit play. About half the time, I'm like, whoa! And so, it takes a minute to kind of, those ideas in the moment don't always feel like great ideas. And or you'll, like I said, you'll play it for somebody else, and they're like, well, yo, what is that? And you're like, that's just a kick drum and a clap and a little sound. They'll be like, nah, that's it. And so the process, like you say, of just doing it and staying with it and completing it is perhaps one of the most powerful things we can do as creatives, right? And kind of aside from being a creative, it's completing.
And it's the practice of of completing it, right?
Yeah.
Because I would always practice. I would get great ideas, and then that idea, I'd be like, oh my God, it's so good. Okay, I'll be back. And then I'm gone. And then I'm ever able to get back to it. And so something I learned from clearly my husband and you, see it through.
Yeah.
Even in those moments, and this is just a life thing that I'm learning, that even when it's tough, maybe when you start working out, it feels good, right? You're good. Oh, I can do this. But then by the minute 15, you want to stop because it doesn't feel as good. It's not as easy.
Yeah.
But there is something about pushing through
that
moment, and it's like the moment that it gets easier, and before you know it, you've caught your stride.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I've learned, to stay until you catch your stride.
That part. I mean, there's, and I do, keep plugging the book, but that's the whole, there's a whole essay in there called "The Only Way to Get to the Rainbow is Through the Mud." Right.
That's the mud. The mud is that.
I'm at a point now where I'm comfortable in the mud now. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in that moment. And one thing also, piggybacking off what you said, and the tough part is like, getting on that treadmill the first time or the second time is really tough. That 10-minute mark is really tough. But if you stay on it, a month later, you're jogging on that thing.
Yeah.
A year later, you're knocking it out with no problem. And creativity could be that as well, if you allow it to be. It goes back. My dad used to always say, this little light of mine, I'm going to let.
I don't have to make it. I don't have to make it shine.
God is in the let business, and oftentimes we will dimmer that light, be trying to make it. We'll dimmer that light, trying to take responsibility over it. When it's just like, man, if you just get out the way and let it. That's why you talking about, we work on music all day, and then when I'm tired and I'm about to shut everything down, and I'm just like, nah, and I'm finally too tired to really allow my insecurities to overproduce this and overwrite it. That's when the real magic sometimes shows up, and you listen back the next day like, my God,
It didn't God rest his soul, Quincy Jones said he would wait until the band was completely tired and blown out of their minds. 4 o'clock in the morning. Come on, let's play. Because now you're not, what you think and what you know is not getting in the way of what is.
That's it. That's
right?
it. That's
because
it. That's
I am if there's anybody listening to us right now that knows what we're talking about, you could put some hands, you could put some flowers. If you're gonna practice with us, getting out of the way and letting the light shine through and on you, right? If there's anybody in here, Sunshine family, Process family, we can talk to each other. That is so. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my knee, so every time I look down at it, so I can look that. You know what I mean? You don't have to make.
But the magic is like, and we're not just talking songwriting, right?
Life.
And I'm not even sitting like, understand that not everybody's gonna be a billionaire. Not everybody's gonna be Oprah. Mind you, even that doesn't signify like happiness.
Yes.
But like, if you are the same way or going on a diet, if I'm going on a diet because I want to shed a couple pounds, or I'm getting on a treadmill, you also can go on like a satisfaction diet. Like if you're not satisfied with life,
Oh,
right?
come on.
Like if you're not, the same thing we're talking with songwriting, you can do
Yes.
the same thing from a satisfaction standpoint. Like,
Yes.
how do I get to satisfaction? How do I stay in the mud? How do
Yes.
I get in tune to the point where I'm satisfied, right? With
Yes.
the things that are in front of me, the things that are in
Yes.
front of me. And sometimes it's not going to feel good. Sometimes it's not going to be right. Sometimes you have to have a setback in order to get to that. But while get comfortable in the mud, it's like there's a certain point of, you know, and the one thing about the article, the essay I wrote is like there's a level of uncertainty, right? And you have to get through that uncertainty till it starts feeling certain.
Yes.
But that's life in general, right?
Yeah.
That's a life thing in general. What? Oh Lord, you found another page?
Yeah, I just wanted to say because you told me and you were so kind. You were like, sister, you know, you didn't say you was a twin. When you get into the book, that's all you know, is we're gentle with folks when we share our
Yeah.
gifts, our pieces with our family members. We know the shit is dope, but we don't want to push it on you. You know what I mean? Be like, hey, when you get a minute, check it out.
Yes.
And you told me, you were like, yeah, when you get into it. So I got into it. So now every time you say something, I am reminded of a place in the book.
Wow.
On page 67, you say, I am on 3 diets.
Whew, that's true.
Each have been helpful. A
Yeah.
keto diet, a reflux diet, and a perception diet. With the keto diet, I cut back on carbs. It's improved my appearance. With the reflux diet,
come on.
I cut back on acidic foods. It's improved the health of my voice.
That's right.
Most importantly, with the perception diet, I cut back on negative things polluting my outlook.
Huh.
It's improved everything.
Everything.
What prompted this, or are all these pieces, they're just kind of this is trained, what do you call it, when you just write stream of consciousness, or was there something specific that prompted this piece?
No, that's an actual practice. I mean, I actually, I have vocal cord surgery, so I had to go. They taught me
too.
reflux
Both of us.
diet. That's right. Amen. We
Both
both
of
come on, vocals. We better be singing now.
Listen.
And keto may not be the always healthiest, but that's when I'm on the road and keeps me away from these cakes and cookies. It's been a very helpful diet.
We be eating cakes and cookies, don't we? You gave me a fried cake the other day. That's what's continue.
I still got another piece in the refrigerator. That's another story. I'm back on keto. I can't deal with it. I got it. I said no. Because if not, I'm knocking out the whole pantry. But but no, really, man, you have a choice. Like even in my career, somebody can make me feel like I haven't done enough, and somebody can make me feel like, oh man, you just on top of the world, right? And I be honest with you, I prefer not to lean on either. Because for me, I want to be steady. I want to be productive. Yes. I want to be able to hear. And if we look at writer's block or life block, writer's block could be just as caused by success or boosted up as it could be by being criticized and beaten down, right? So for me, I'm like, let me just stay in a positive area. There's so many things in this book that come from our conversations. If there's the fill the room with what is needed, so what is not needed has no space, came from our conversation.
Are you kidding?
And
did you say that in there? Because I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't.
Before you do that,
come on. This is how.
Well, I did thank y'all. I thanked y'all at the end.
Me and my brother. Did you? Why you?
I thanked y'all at the end.
But can I say this? Because somebody asked. There it is, right there. Thank you so much. Stephanie, if you can put, because brother, we weren't prepared as we should have been. We need somebody asked for the link.
Yes.
To brother's book.
So the name of the book again is Beautiful All Over the Place. Eric, where can we get it?
EricRoberson.com.
EricRobersonMusic.com.
Thank you so much. EricRobersonMusic.com.
Music.com. My website. Yeah, EricRobersonMusic.com.
Thank
We
you,
will
brother.
work
We'll
on
get that
getting
up.
we'll work on getting it in some stores as well.
Yeah.
Um,
And
can I
and, the,
share?
and the
Go
book
ahead.
is a companion to an amazing project that is in the process of being released as well, right?
We're officially releasing the whole majority of the songs from the album have been released already, but we're releasing the whole album actually next month
Okay.
on all streaming platforms. Then also, so the album's called Beautifully All Over the Place,
Mm.
but the next album is already done as well, and it's called Beautifully All Over the Place too.
Do you know
So
you inspire me, and I don't say that because it's the right thing to say. I literally have to tap in to clearly my husband, the people that I revere in this space to remind me that I can do it. It is when I hear you say, there's a whole other album done. I'm trying to tell you, I'd be scuffling to get one song done because I feel like, see, I got to knock it out the park. I got to knock it out the park. But what did you say to me that Nile Rodgers said to you?
Oh yeah, yeah. I happened to sit down and chop it up with Nile Rodgers in the Delta Lounge in Nashville, like super randomly. And we were just
crazy.
talking. I was like, man, you've written so many like crazy, amazing songs. And he was like, it's just statistics. He was like, if you heard how much I write and all of the trash, he's calling it trash, but I'm sure it's not, but all the trash that I write, I can't help but have some hits in the amount of songs that he
The
writes,
sheer volume.
which was
Yeah.
amazing. So the book is available on your website. The album will be available very, very soon. Tell me about this interesting hat that you have on. It says BAOTP. What does that stand for, and where can I get that?
Beautifully all over the place. We have it in 11 different colors. Shout out, man! Somebody, there was a young lady in New Jersey who ordered, I think, 8 colors today. She
Wow.
ordered a book
Wow.
as well as
That's
8
what
caps.
I'm talking
I
about.
was 2 seconds from just driving it to her house, wherever it was at. And then somebody's like,
Yeah.
you probably might don't pull up on somebody like that. So we end up mailing it. But that was beautiful. But we have it in different colors. And as well as the album is available on EricRobersonMusic.com. If you want the whole album right now, you can get the album
Go right now.
and get the whole album, but it'll be on all streaming platforms next month. And in the same time, the next album, you know, the process people on here, if you go to jointheprocess.com, every song I've done over the last, you know, last 10 years is on jointheprocess.com.
Yeah.
Like I
Folks,
pretty much share all the songs with everybody.
Folks, please go and get it. You will not be, we already know you won't be disappointed. This here, though, this companion piece, it is. Did you find a piece in here that you wanted to read? I think you did.
I think we covered a good amount.
We can't do that. I'm
and
supposed
what-
to let him go? Oh, I'm sorry.
And what we're going to do is, would you mind coming back from time to time? We have,
Of course.
Eric and I talk pretty close to almost every day,
Yeah,
almost.
pretty close,
And every
pretty
one of
close.
those conversations, you know, is so inspiring, and we appreciate
I
you
love
so
how
much.
you just redirect. You saw how you redirected me. Now, what we're going to do, thank you very much. But what we're going to do, we're going to let our guests go on tonight. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, we got to move these books.
I'm sorry,
Everything
brother.
must go.
Well, can I close with
You
one other thing
absolutely-
that comes
Absolutely.
direct? This is another direct conversation from us, because our conversations are so magical, and it is page 127.
Wait, let me find it. Brother, are you kidding me? You're kidding, right?
When you read it, you're gonna page 120. Can you read page 127 for me, please?
Oh, man. Wow.
Go and read it now.
Wow. I wasn't ready for that. I'm sorry. You know I'm sorry. You know I'm a
Oh,
crybaby.
yes.
I wasn't ready for that. So
It's so crazy because that's the page that I marked.
that's the page you marked. Look
No,
at
but
it.
it's a direct conversation. It's like we were talking and we went to this, you know.
I'm gonna let you read it.
Go, you read it. Go ahead.
All right. Focus on the quality of the support rather than the quantity of the silence. In short, fuck with who fucks with you.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Period.
it.
Wow, brother.
That's
That's
it.
it. We're
That's
gonna
it.
end it on that high note.
Yeah. Because
Hey,
we know certain people. You have 1,000 people in the crowd, and you'll walk off stage trying to figure out why those 5 people in the corner weren't standing up.
yeah, yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You
Eric.
know, like whatever. Or guess what? I posted something, and 14 people commented, and 5 of them bought the book, and we like, dang man, why didn't I know you know 1,000 people saw this message. Man, they should be thankful for the 14 people that took the time to write
God,
back
Come
and the
on.
5 people
Yeah,
God.
that bought that
100%.
book. Like, it's like we gotta sometimes recognize and like focus on the quality, man. Like I said, we have a choice. It goes back to like everything in here is a choice. And for anyone buying the book, I will tell you the strongest thing to invest in is the first essay, swimming lessons. Swimming lessons is the start, and if you can really understand that essay, the rest of it is just a build up from there. Because
Absolutely.
we have a choice on what you allow and what you let, right? And you have a
Absolutely.
choice in letting that light shine, and you have a choice in trusting. And if you believe that a higher power has put everything in front of you that you need, you just have to be in tune to find it so that you can use it properly.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The rest of it is laid out for you, and it's never too late. Never too late. Start now. So
100%
yeah,
true, man. Well,
yeah.
again, Eric, thank you so much for coming on with us, man. We'd love to have you back, man. I'd love to just share and let people be a fly on the wall on some of our conversations. You can't do all the conversations, but
Yeah.
at least some of the ones
Since
that'll
you
be
just
helpful.
cut us off, we only had like 8 minutes left. You didn't cut us off. We was really gonna get into it, get to the meat.
Well, I
He's
know-
gonna get to the meat
Well, I
of
also
it.
know he has a young thespian that he has to pick up from
Thespian.
rehearsal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go get my
Yeah.
nephew.
I'm
Yeah.
going. Sean just texted me. He still hasn't replied, but I've been keeping Oh, he wrote back. It's almost over now. If you want to come, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
You right
brother,
on time.
Thank you so much, family. Would you please say goodbye to my twin, my brother? We love him so much. Thank you, brother, for taking the time. And then we'll come back and talk about some of the other music that we're going to do and just some other dope stuff that you're doing and all of that.
I love y'all.
Yeah, that's our in-studio audience that you heard there. Peace, my brother.
I love you,
Peace.
brother.
Let
Love
me see
you
if I
too.
can hang you up. I don't know how to work this thing.
Oh, sir.
Oh, there we go. There we go. All right.
Y'all, like for real, that is one of my muses. I don't know if anybody knows, one of the when we were getting started, the whole independent movement, Dana was like, the person you need to check out Eric Roberson. And I went to see him at at the time the place was called the Yin Yang Cafe here in Atlanta. And I tell Eric all the time, the song he was singing is when you couldn't hear me over the music.
Yeah, great song.
And the imagery, the double entendre of it all, it was absolutely inspiring. I am learning later in life that I love writing. And not necessarily just writing music, but I was a writer in school, and I'm tapping back into it, and I absolutely love it. And I didn't get a chance to tell brother, but brother's inspired me to do my book ain't gonna be like this, but I'm gonna ask him to illustrate it.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all caught that, but Eric illustrated.
Yeah, there's some really amazing ones, man.
it's
Just
brilliant.
multi-talented, and it's. You know what? I'm not even gonna let you see. You got to go get the book. Go get the book, man.
My brother, you got to get your own.
No, my
Wait,
brother.
So we got to quickly just run through. We're not going to keep y'all all night long. But
I wanted to
no.
wrap the Reverend Jackson story.
Well, we didn't got to cut. Okay,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, since we were there, we need to. We were talking about collaborations, and then you can rap with the Reverend Jackson. What do you think?
Whatever
I
you
think that'll
decide.
be good.
Yeah.
God bless you.
It's up to you.
So, kind of back to what we've been doing. We did the amazing collaboration with my brother Eric, and then also a collaboration with Ricky Dillard. I don't know if y'all have heard that. Them folks had me in there doing church. And if you didn't know, one of my favorite choral directors in the world was Ricky Dillard. Did you know that?
I did know that.
So for him to invite me to be a part of his project was and is huge. So if y'all don't have that, please pick that up. Super excited about it. We've got some other collabs this year. Can we talk about them?
I think so.
Why are you acting like that? Because I cut you off because you wanted to finish your story?
No, I'm letting you lead it.
That's why you do it, because you want to finish the story?
No, you lead.
Finish
Go
the
ahead.
story.
No, lead.
Finish
go
the
ahead.
story.
You kind of skunky now. Don't even worry about it. Go ahead.
I just thought it would be a nice round off. Y'all see how much we missed y'all? Did y'all see that? So we've got another, it's with Corey Henry and Michelle Ndegeocello.
Oh, yes. Now I didn't know if we could say something about
Well, don't
that
y'all
right
tell
now.
nobody
Yeah.
about it. Don't y'all tell. That's why I asked you.
I didn't know which one you were talking about.
That's the only other one we got this year,
Okay.
right?
I think so.
I think. Don't y'all tell nobody.
Yeah.
Not, yeah. Okay, so, but I got some notes really quickly. Okay, y'all, I don't know if y'all saw my suit. I just got it, just 2 seconds. Can you blow the horn for that? If you saw my suit on Tamron Hall, the same amazing lady who did my piece for the Grammys, she did my white leather, it was a white leather suit for Tamron Hall. White leather. Now, the next time we're on this platform, we're going to figure out how to show y'all pictures and do all that stuff. But I like this. What do you think? You like
Seems
it?
to be pretty legit. Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
I think so.
Y'all see how he's being tender because he's mad because I cut him off. It's all right. It's
No,
all right. What you do for Valentine's
I'll
Day,
just
my
say
guy?
yes,
What you do
Sam.
for Valentine's Day?
We were at the show with Eric Roberson in Bethesda.
Can we do our segment called Radishes and Roses right now?
We absolutely can.
Can you go ahead? Do you want me to go first? What are your...
Why don't you go first?
So y'all know we have the segment Radishes and Roses. We usually have a little song. We'll do that next time. But roses to all of the people who choose to say Valentine's when they know it's Valentine's.
It feel better in your mouth.
If you say Valentine's,
Yeah.
say Valentine's.
Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day. Valentine.
Valentine.
Like Christmas time,
It should be Christmas.
Easter time,
It wouldn't be Easter
Winter
time
time.
or Christmas time. It'd be
Valentine's. It's Valentine. It makes perfect sense to me. I like it.
you gonna always say it like that.
You just feel good. Same thing with like Pacific. It sounds way better than specific. Pacific. To be Pacific, allow me to be Pacific about it. It just feel better in your mouth. You know, and well, that's a whole other thing. And then what's your radish?
Radishes to the stupidos in government right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to go there, but it's really astounding the level of ignorance and just
Yeah.
roses to each and every one of you
Yes.
who support us, love on us, hang in there with us. Stephanie just told me it was a year. It's been a year since we did this.
That's crazy.
Y'all, we are so sorry for being gone so long. We are back.
Yeah.
But we wanted to make sure we're just trying to work on some things and get it nice and, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. Does anybody have a companion who acts like that?
What do you
What
mean?
is that?
Every time I try to go in a direction, you put, no, actually. So it's like, let you lead it.
Look at your notes, my guy.
Go ahead. What's the next on the list? Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, talk about that.
Oh my God. I will say this. I don't know if y'all know who Duran Bernard is, but he's absolutely nuts, and
Yeah.
we love him so much. And he was in the he was one of our nominees, one of the nominees when we were nominated, and we were just super supportive of each other when we, and it was just we became friends. And dang it, if the following year he didn't win, so super excited about that. That's what I've been listening to. I've been listening to Jill's new. Did you see Jill's Tiny Desk?
I haven't seen it.
Slap flapping. If y'all have not seen it, it is slap flapping. She's a genius with that thing.
Yeah.
She just is. So I've been listening to that. What have you been listening to?
I've been on this DJ Rogers kick, and if you're not familiar, he's a singer, songwriter, producer from the mid '70s. He's been sampled in quite a few songs. When you listen to the album, you'll hear like, oh, that's from this and that's from this, but just incredible. I liken him to kind of what we do. It's kind of soulful, gospel, you know, but you'll really enjoy it. There's a song on there that is actually was redone as a very popular gospel song.
Yeah, Hezekiah Walker did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lord, make a way somehow. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. No. All right now. Think I'll make it anyhow. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I've been on that. And
Yes.
I will say this too. I'm a Spotify guy, and I've been using the AI Spotify DJ. It's actually pretty dope.
Say it again.
The AI Spotify DJ.
How do you feel about all this AI stuff? And that's something we haven't talked to you about.
That's a whole.
I mean, because
that's a
I
whole
feel
can
like
of worms.
it really has come into its own from the time we've been away from each other.
Sure.
What are you thinking? How are you feeling about it? Like for real?
I think it's a great tool. Just like anything, you can overuse it and make stuff corny and weird.
Yeah.
You know, but it is a great assistant. It's the thing that I can say in our lifetime. It's like the internet, but it's like when the internet happened, people didn't know how they felt about it, and you found out, oh wow, this makes perfect sense, and now we can't live without it, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's that kind of thing. It's so helpful in so many everyday tasks, and it's the ability to use it is so much easier than learning how the internet worked. Do you remember when the internet first came out? It's like http://www. And it's like, that's weird. What does that mean? You know, but AI is a very simple, straightforward thing.
Can you pull it up so we can see everybody? I'm just curious if y'all use AI. Those of you who use it, how do y'all use it?
Is it the devil?
The devil. Terry, is it the devil? Is the devil? If you do use it, how do you use it? I'm just curious. I had somebody tell me that they use it to make their grocery lists. I was like, wow, I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, and I hear that too, Rob. It can be harm. The amount of energy and power that it takes to run the servers and all that, and I suspect that will improve over time as the technology increases. But it's just such an amazing tool, and it's here. You know what I mean? And I do. Hey man, it is. It kind of is what it is. And I
use it for work.
Yeah, I mean, I use it with so many things. It helps researching things and finding information. It really has revolutionized that for.
And I will say, oh God, I know it feels bad. Programmers, so it's messy a lot of the times. Yeah. But for us, with travel, what's the closest and best place to stay near here if you got to do this and do that? Hey, folks, still coming in. Hey, what's happening?
You are a squirrel. I will say.
But I'm sorry. Did I finish my thought?
No.
But it is helpful in helping you figure that out. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. Mm-hmm. It reduces the amount of time that you're looking for stuff. It goes blah, 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 blah. These are the places that make the most sense. This place does not have bed bugs. Or this place, blah, 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 Read that. Was just
but to your point, Terry, it is not perfect. It is not intelligent. You know what I mean? It is.
Yeah.
It is fast and proficient, and it can do a lot of things very quickly. But like I could imagine in programming, it doesn't do that well. In writing and being creative, it doesn't do that well. But it is able to bring information together and organize it in a way that that it's helpful, and you can kind of teach it to
Yeah.
act as you need it to act.
Yeah, and like for research, like what Lillian said, my brother Moses on here, church. With that being said, y'all, we have burnt up our hour and 5 minutes. We are coming back next week. I hope
Absolutely.
that is fine with y'all. Please meet us here. If we have a surprise next week, we won't blow. I still think it was amazing. No, honey. I still think it was amazing. But since our brother Mosi is on here, and it was a reminder that we do need to wrap up. Maybe we can wrap up with your Reverend Jackson story.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'll finish up the Reverend Jackson story. Yeah. So I was saying that
Thank you, Mose.
Avery's father was at the VA hospital, and he was very, very ill. He was on life support.
Wait, I'm so sorry. They said they're getting commercials. What y'all mean y'all getting commercials? Like while we're doing this?
Yeah, if you don't have YouTube premiums, and it'll play commercials sometimes, unfortunately.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No
I didn't know. No, I just didn't know. I wanted to make sure I knew.
No problem.
Okay, I won't interrupt you anymore. Continue.
Yeah. So Reverend Jackson, Denise's father was in the hospital, was very ill, on life support. We at a show, Denise mentioned that from the stage. After the show, Reverend Jackson was in our dressing room, and he was drinking sodas and eating pie.
That's where you were. Yes.
I don't even know how he got in the dressing room, but he said, "Hey, so your dad is in Atlanta. I'm gonna be in Atlanta Tuesday. I'm gonna call you when I get there. Give me your number." So I gave him my number. Sure enough, Tuesday morning, my phone rang. Hey, Johnson, this Reverend Jackson will be there in about 2 hours. We're leaving Chicago now. I was like, "Oh, okay, great." He landed. He said, "Hey, man, I just landed. I'm at the airport. Meet me at the Hilton." And then he hung up the phone. He had a flip phone. Boop, hung up. And so we live in Atlanta. There's several. It was Hyatts, or it was a Hyatt. Several Hyatts here. So I had to call him back and say, Reverend Jackson, which Hyatt? He was like, downtown. Boop, and he hung up again. And so I said, well, let me just go to the biggest one downtown. So over off of Peachtree, I'm in there waiting around, just like clockwork. Reverend Jackson and his entourage come in, and he walked over to me and he said, where your car at? I was like, it's in the valet. He was like, get it. So I pulled my car up. Reverend Jackson jumped in my car, and he said, take me to the hospital. Let's go see Dad. So I'm riding in the car with Reverend Jackson. I'm like tripping. The security's behind us. They trying to stay behind us, like they thinking I'm kidnapping him or something. And so, and on the way over, I'm just trying to think of stuff to talk about. I'm asking him, so I had recently watched a documentary about Richard Pryor's Live on Sunset Strip, and like the first night, Richard kind of had a tough time, and you saw Reverend Jackson run on stage and go backstage and talk to him. So I was asking him about that. He's like, yeah, Richard Pryor was a great friend of mine. He said,
wait, so he's in the car with you.
I'm driving. He's in the passenger seat of my Volvo, and we're talking. And so he's like, yeah, Richard Pryor was a close friend. He said, I preached his eulogy. I was like, wow. I was like, did you know Donnie Hathaway? He was like, yeah, good friend. That was one of my good friends. I preached his eulogy. I was like, wow. And then who else did I ask about?
He tried to get her on the phone. Remember
he
that?
said, yeah. He said, do you know Roberta Flack? I was like, I know Roberta Flack. I don't know Roberta Flack. He's like, let's call her. And she didn't answer, but it was just crazy. So anyway, we pull up to the hospital.
Aggie Pride.
Yeah, there you go, Aggie Pride for sure. We pull up to the hospital. We walk in. As we walk by security, the security guard has his feet kicked up on things, reading something, and he looks up and he's like, "Oh my God!" And then so he's calling, and so we get up to the floor where Denise's dad is, and it took him probably about 30 or 40 minutes to get to the room, because he stopped and talked to every veteran that was at that hospital that made eye contact with him. As he was going down, he stopped, prayed with some, talked with some. And so he finally gets down to the room.
Yeah.
And, he sat with us probably for a good hour and a half and just talked and prayed. And then we talked some more, and he prayed some. And then he said, okay, well, I'm gonna get on out of here. And the security people came. Oh no, the security people from the hospital came in. It was like, Reverend Jackson, we didn't know you were coming. Oh my goodness, we want to secure the floor to make sure everything is secure for you, and blah, 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 blah. And so anyway, and then he left. And this is the crazy part about Reverend Jackson. And this is something I learned from him on that day about him. He is so bright. He knew that her dad probably wasn't getting the treatment that he could be getting. I'm thankful for what they were doing, but we were fighting for some other services, and he wasn't getting the treatment he could be getting. When Reverend Jackson showed up there, don't you know that her dad turned into a VIP overnight? Treatment changed when he got over that bout of illness that he had. They moved him to like a private facility, and they took care of him completely differently. We didn't ask him to do that, and we didn't even know to ask him to do that.
Absolutely.
And he did that, and that I will never forget. Golly.
Ever.
And he's just so kind to us
He was.
personally.
Absolutely.
Let alone everything that he did for
Absolutely.
the world. If you get a moment, find a biography and read about Reverend Jackson. It's so unfortunate that his character got assassinated in the way that it did, that we some of the story was forgotten, and how amazing this man is. He brought us to New York. Nobody knew who the heck we were. He had he has this thing called the Wall Street Project, where he would bring Fortune 100 companies there, and he would lobby and connect them with black businesses and work on our behalf. I didn't even know this thing was a thing. He brought us there to open for Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I mean? And was just as kind and just as regular and down to earth, and like I would say an uncle, but no, like a friend.
Like a friend.
And
wherever we were, he came. And we have him right after Miss Flack died. He came to our show.
Yeah.
He had his son bring him in a wheelchair, y'all.
Yeah.
And we've got I'll show that to y'all on Patreon. I'm scuffling over here myself.
Yeah.
Y'all,
with that, much love and thankfulness to Reverend Jackson and everything he's done for us personally,
and
and everything he's done for you, even if you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, that got a little bit deep, but
It's all right, baby. You want some?
Yeah, no, I just drink some water.
All right.
But with that said, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're a little bit over our time. So thankful to Eric Roberson for joining us here. Thank you for our team, Rob and Stephanie, who are helping this work around. I'm sorry, guys, I screwed everything up.
No, it was wonderful. It was exactly what it was supposed to be. We're gonna see y'all next week, and next week y'all gonna help us figure out who we should ask to be on this next album.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because we want y'all put your thinking caps on. When we see y'all next week, we're gonna talk about who y'all think we should invite to be on our next album. Thank you for being a part of the Sunshine family. We can't do this without you, and wouldn't want to. So until then, you gonna give me one nail for the road?
I don't even got it.
Me neither.
Peace, y'all. Love y'all.
God bless y'all. We love you. Mwah. Bye, everybody.
It says it's stopping. There we go.
Refresh the page.